And seems like we are live, right? We are live. Yeah, I think so. So, sup everyone, Deep Groyper's here again, and unfortunately I've catched the flu during my vacation, and now I have runny nose, so I'm not sure for how long I will last today, but finally seems like my internet connection has returned to normal, and I will be able to stream more or less stable, I really hope. And as you have probably realized, I just announced the Groyper RPG online RPG game that I will develop during this stream. And first of all, give me a second to show my stream on torrents or on Twitter, probably. And link to the stream, and alright, so I've just shut my stream. I'm not sure that right now the code is really visible for you, so I probably need to do the following thing. I will say merge these two columns and delete this one, and then I will increase the font size to say something like that. Alright, and probably, let's see, I could fit 3 columns. Yeah, let's increase it even more. Yeah, alright. This way it should be probably more or less visible even on small displays. I really hope. I won't make text any bigger, but because it will make development harder for me. Sorry. So I've started development like 2 days ago, I think, and so far there are not so much of the code I was thinking about, the idea in general and how it's supposed to be. experimenting with things a bit, and I think I came up to some interesting results. Yeah. So I'm hoping to develop an online role-playing game, and basically RPG means not role-playing game, but role-playing Groyper. And so yeah, there are a couple of things that I'm keeping in mind. First of all, they want to keep in mind while writing the code, and the first thing that is the most important is that for now I don't know what actually I'm developing in terms of what game will look like. I have no idea. So I will try to write code in the most, say, prototypey way possible, and then I will so in case if I decide to change something, I will be able to change the internal logic as fast as possible. And the second thing is that I want it to be online. Yeah. And the third thing is that I have no experience in making some front end or some game graphics. I have no idea how to do that. I know how to do several things. I have understanding about how to write game logic generally, but how to make graphics, this question is not for me. So, but in the same time, maybe sometime later I will find someone who will help me with the graphics. So for now I will use text basic UI and graphics, only ASCII and nothing else, but I will try to make the game front-end agnostic. So it means that the text interface of the game, the text graphics, will be an independent program. So you could, there's a game engine, and on top of it you could build, on top of it you could use both text interface or graphics interface if this interface will appear in the future occasionally. So yeah, that's the key to ideas. And right now the game is minimally viable, so I can't control my characters, but they could play on following the very simple AI. So right now we have like 3 characters in the game: Nero 9000, Groyper 9000, and C 9000. And if I will press start and run main script, the game will start. Right now it won't, because I just changed something in UI, but we will fix that during this stream. Yeah. So first, that's the third thing. Yeah. So first thing is, I don't remember. Yeah, I still have a cold. Sorry, so I'm a bit retarded today. So yeah, the game was minimally viable. And right now I'm going to delegate all the events happening in the game into some specific interface. So all the front end, both graphical and ASCII text base, should support this interface. Right, so let's say we will define yeah, so first of all, right now as a workaround, oh shit, while it's so huge again. Yeah, so right now as a workaround I have like some log object which, and when something happens to the hero I could just I just append the message about that event to the log. Yes, so I've made this change, literally some terrible music playing in the background in a moment. Yeah, I still need some time to figure out how to work with copyright music during the streams, so to be able to play it without getting banned. Alright, so yeah, I've implemented this log, which is just a list of strings, and now I need to, and now I want to, I have a method show state, and I want to filter it by actors, so each player in future, when there will be players, so each player would see only those events that are related to his character. Alright, so effectors. Oh yeah, but also I suppose that there could be like multiple actors in case if we are, I don't know, watching some PvP event or something. So I will make the support for multiple actors. So okay, to say for actor in actors, we will do a very simple thing. We will just print what's happened to them. So it will be new line. Join actor. Oh. Oh yes, sure. I should access not just actor, but this is just actor name, and actual actors should be accessible from the game state. So I have actors and then actor name. Have game state, which contains, right now it contains just a list of actors, so players. We have actors, which are Groypers probably. We will decide that later during the development. And we have creatures in general, like monsters. So there will be PvE fights, they are already working, and there will be some PvP in the future. Alright, so yeah, and by the way, I've never made any computer games, so I still have only rough understanding on how they are working. So that's just a very funny and exciting experiment for me. Alright, actor and actor log, and that's probably it, right? And let's see, let's say I want to get info only for Nero 9000. Let's start the game and see. String object has no attribute tick. And yeah, of course. Yeah, I just made this change and I need to use values. have some very weird. Oh. Oh yeah, I got it. Alright, so seems like this clear screen command isn't working. Not a shame, but it's Windows, so quite expectable. Let's try once again, and let's see. Yeah, alright, so in this list I have the last 10 events. So I have creature, and creature has max log size of 10 events. So we could see Nero 9000 is traveling. Right now we have one-dimensional world, so you could just... Alright, what happened? Interesting. Very interesting. So we get T-character, sell item. Why I have trade if my... Oh, let's see. So if my inventory more than 5. So if... That's actually pretty weird why I got trade status. I have never had this bug before. Let's see. I won't do nothing. Let's just start the debugging and we'll see when it will let me. Oh, I've got it. That's because we have 3 actors, but console shows only Nero 9000. So there was another Groyper who was trying to sell, I think, from his inventory, while his inventory was already empty because he sold everything. Yeah, I actually forgot about that. So I need to add a check. So if self inventory, if not self inventory, self strategy equals actor strategy idle. Yeah, that's it. I forgot to stop selling loot after you have sold all the loot. Yeah, it's funny. Let's see once again. Alright, so they are ugly ogre and we are killing it, and there's some loot from it, and another stupid troll, and yeah, Nero 9000 just died, but the Groyper are tricking death, so it healed itself. Now it's still traveling again and again, and there's a cringe troll now, and there are like 4 or 5 things in Nero 9000's inventory, so he should so yeah, right, so that's great. Yeah, now we need to do a few views. I will call them views. So this shall stay thing. Alright, so I will remove OS system since it's not working. I will use a proper library for making prettier console printing in the future, but it's not a priority right now. Alright, so right now show state is actually show actors. Whatever. So right now it shows some actor related events, but it's not actually shows like states. So I will make a couple of different methods to one to show events happening with actor, one to show his inventory, one to show his stats like mana level, health, etc., etc. Decide that later. What I want to do right now is to replace this ugly log thing with some intermediate class. So let's see, we will decide a class called event. Event. And this class will have a method called, let's say, some event, and this has a method called I probably could just use magic method, right? String, and I will rise not implemented from here. Yeah, so we have class event, and for this class you should implement string method, right? And now let's just open the actor logic and see all the usages, 5 usages, and here we have that's interesting. Why creature? Why I can't find it from? All right, whatever. Let's just use log append, and let's see which events we have. Yeah, so Bakisaki or whatever, or however I should pronounce it, is asking, can I ask how do you want to do graphics? Yeah, so I've said it a few minutes ago. The idea is that I will create some interface for the graphics, and I will create a text interface myself, and it will be available in the browser. So just open the browser and there will be some text interface and buttons, so you could do things with your Groyper from browser. And if I will be lucky enough to convert some talented front-end developer like Groypnet, aka Troll9000, or someone else, I will just provide this interface that I'm using for my UI to this person, and he will be able to reuse this interface for creating other graphics. So theoretically speaking, it will be possible to create just graphics modes, and so you could even do like text interface, 2D graphics in browser, or even some 3D shit. We'll see. Yeah, so yeah, that's the thing I'm going to do right now. So instead of, I will create a bunch of events for each thing that could be. Maybe you could ask Drover friend. Yeah, probably, but I feel like it's too early to ask someone to help with this thing. So text interface could be re-implemented very quickly, and right now it's still not entirely clear what the game will be. So I will stick to text for some time, and as soon as I will be able to actually run this thing online in browser, then I will switch to the I'm not the switch, but I will ask someone to help me with like actual graphics. During this time we could probably do some static design for site or something. We will see. Luckily we have a lot of talented friends like draw a friend. I don't know him, but from his nickname, I suppose he's an artist, and we have Lil Groyper and a lot of talented people. Alright, so we have event, and let's just I'm not sure how to. Is there a way to check that one is implementing the interface? Let's see. Yeah, whatever. Alright, so we have event, and let's see. Let's say we have. Alright. I'm still not sure what's the best way to do that, but alright. So yeah, probably the whole process of making this is a trial and error. So for now, I will just create a subclass for every kind of event, and it will see what it's saying. Or maybe I should do event and yeah, alright, let be cheated death event. And death init will require the creature that has cheated the death. And creature is a subclass of creature class. Protect the creature, yeah. And yeah, I will need tasks, but I still, yeah, thank you everyone for helping me out, but still I think it's a bit too early to actually make some art. Let's make this thing working first, then we'll proceed to art. Yeah, cooking lunch right now and vibing to background music. Yeah, that's dark dance and electronic music from YouTube audio library.
Garwell.
Oh, we have Garillion here. Yeah, sup, my friend. Oh, yeah, I actually said hello to you, but I forgot it on my microphone inside Telegram on, so people on the stream have heard me, but you haven't. So hello again. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. Yeah.
Just watching the stream.
Yeah. So you're on the stream now too, and to improve like text quality on the stream, I've set the latency of the YouTube to maximum, so you're probably watching it with 10-second lag. So if you have stream sound turned on, you will probably feel a bit.
Yeah, that stream lag's annoying. I'm just going to watch you on YouTube.
Yeah, all right. Yes, so Calcit is stuck at home until summer, and I'm still working from home, and I should say it's quite comfortable experience, at least for me. Alright, so I need to just return this thing. I will simply replay. Oh, no. Sorry. So, actually, I don't need to create a class, right? Because it will be used only once, or it won't. That's quite interesting. Could I? Yeah. Could I say create? Damn, that's hard. It's very hard, and yeah, maybe I should create a. Maybe I should. And yeah, I had a quick death. So I should think maybe there is a way to, and then I could extend. Actually I haven't used this OOP features of Python for quite a while. I will reread some things later, but I think there should be a more elegant way to implement this stuff. But yeah, let's say for now I will just say I cheat death and it will passes actor. Yes, it passes actor and returns. Oops, and returns actor health and actor this, and yes, so this thing will instead I also need to keep them compatible. That's bad. Let's see. If this instance. Alright, so I beat off bad Russian lords. Fix the stream, it seems. And if his instance killer and actor. Alright, I will figure out a better way later, I hope. And let's repeat the same thing with killed. Alright. Alright, let's keep it as is, and then later I will come up to something better. Not today. Right, so the second event. Oh yeah, so let's replace this event. So if so log is now, yeah, where is the log? Yeah, it will move log from creature to just actor, and then I will also take max log size to here, and let's see. Right, so log to be a list of actor event. Yeah, all right. And now I need to. Oh no, it's not actor event. Oh, yeah, now I got it. Oh shit, I forgot the initial idea to. The initial idea of doing these sector events was to provide an interface. Yeah. Yeah, so I was correct in the very beginning. Still, there could be a better way to do that, but right now I can't imagine anything better, so we'll proceed still to what we had earlier. Yeah, I forgot that I can't use methods, I use classes to extend them in the future with multiple backends, or doing something like that. I still not sure what's the better way to do this, but let's do it as is. So say class probably need to move it to the separate script. Yeah, whatever. We'll do it later. So cheated death. Actor cheated death. Event. You sounds pretty cringe, so it's actor event, yeah. And death in it is actor, yeah. Oh, self. Actor equals actor, and then def string equals to self actor health and self actor name. Oh, get a self actor name, and let's put it in the brackets. Let's split. Yeah, right. Still looks very ugly, but okay for now. And so here we will just insert. That's actually not very good, but it will blow up the list of imports. So probably I need to. Yeah, alright, let it be like this right now, and we will see later. and yeah, import UI. And now let's do UI actor def event actor self. Yeah, it doesn't look very good, but at least that's something. Alright. Next class. Actually, I think I passing it in here and just do this, and then let's see. Let's implement class. Actor healed event actor event and def string equals to turn and place. So def init is actor and heal amount equals integer, then that's the class call and different actor, yep, and self heal amount equals to heal amount, yep, and so self actor name heal. So let's put everything in the brackets. Self actor name healed. Self heal amount HP and current HP self actor health. Alright, so here we will pass UI actor heal event, and there will be actor, there will be self heal amount. Yup. Alright, looks more or less okay so far. Let's see how we have sell an item event and class. Alright, I could choose this thing and actor sold item event. So instead of heal amount we have item, which is an instance of game item. Let's see, item, and the string equals to return name, sold. Self item name for self item value and got self item money. Oh no, self item. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm actually it's a bit retarded. I need to, if I use not just actor but the pointer to actor, I will not save the current values of health, money, and etc. etc. They will change inside the actor, and as they will change in actor, they will be changing in events. So it does not make sense. Instead I will do this. I will do a string. Okay, there will be. Oops. So there will be actor, and a string will be optional string equals to none, and if self as string is none, we will write not implemented exception, but otherwise we will return self as string. Yeah, that sounds a bit better. So, and I will bake the strings just after I have invoked the class. That sounds a bit better, I think. All right. Yeah, that's still pretty cringe, but a bit more elegant. Yeah. All right. So let's do init and superclass call, and then self as string equals to this shit. All right. And then let's just leave this. Yeah, this looks a bit better. Yeah, and then later I will just create some logic in the root class for exporting this thing as JSON, probably. And so the front end will be working with just plain JSON file. Maybe I need to do this right now, but I've spent too much time on the wrong design decisions, and also if you haven't missed the notice in the very beginning of the stream, I have a call. I've catched a cold and I have a running nose, so sorry. Yeah, all right. yeah, let's update our event system uh, and then run it. Alright, so optional string, and it will also returns string as it should do. The string and here amount. Right, so the string equals to here amount and oop. Baki Saki is asking, sorry I wasn't here, how many classes you wanna do? Well, actually I'm not limited. I've told it in the very beginning of the stream. The key idea for now is to make gameplay as simple as possible, just to make it playable at least somehow, and I've already achieved that somehow level. So there are Groypers, and they are just walking on one-dimensional level around Telegroyper HQ, and they are occasionally fighting loot and monsters, and they are killing monsters and selling loot and getting more money, and they are also healing themselves. That's the very basics, and we have a random loot generation, we have a random monster generation, and that's I think is bare minimum for running the gameplay as is, just to make it a more or less enjoyable experience looking at all this text which appears during playing the game. After this thing will be achieved, and actually I have achieved it yesterday or 2 days ago, I'm not sure, sorry, I have a cold. After I will, well, now since I have achieved this level, I'm working towards making it actually an online game. So right now, since Groypers are fully autonomous, there are no way to control your character. But still, it doesn't mean that the game could be MMO, so massive multiplayer online. So I'm going to finish this events interface, and well, actually this events thing is just one of the steps to splitting the game logic into few pieces. So the first piece is a game engine where all the gameplay magic will happen. The second thing is the database, which will be extremely simple. It will contain the current game state. So the game engine will do some ticks, like tick-tock, and each tick-tock is just one in-game step. So after each of these steps, the server will send the game state to the database, and also there will be a API servers. So API servers will serve directly to the users, to clients, and they will have the read-only access to the database. So they will just read the game state and then send the results of send the information from this state to the users. Yeah, that's quite simple. So server just plays the game, actually, just as numbers and objects and functions without any graphics. Then servers each seconds, for example, or split second, we'll see, it sends the current game state to the database, and web and game servers that are accessible by clients will occasionally load the relevant game. Yes, sorry. I got interrupted by YouTube network issues again. So, yeah, you've Bakiseki wrote, could I try to make some monster ideas? Maybe I could send them to you on Telegram. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Telegram, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. Links are in the description. Reach me whenever you want. I was thinking about making threads on Telegram and Twitter about ideas. So what items, what monsters, what heroes. Yeah, I will ask people later, of course. So call for ideas will be sent a bit later, but of course if you have ideas, send them right now. It will be much appreciated. So there will be 3 server entities, like the core gameplay server, and then database server, and then outer, say, API servers for the clients. And I'm working towards it. So I don't know how many free time I will have during the next couple of weeks, but I'm pretty sure I will try to spend some time, at least a few days a week, on it. So far I'm very pleased with the process. So Actor Hilt event has been fixed. So right now let's replace this with a string equals to so let's item name and item value, and yeah, right, probably I could do this. Yeah, now it looks much more concise. I really like it. Still I need a way to, oh, we'll see, whatever. I think there should be some beautiful way to extend these events. Yeah, whatever. Alright, so actor sold item event is done, and let's sort it. So UI actor sold item event, and it requires actor and item, of course. Next, what we have here: travel, found, fight starting. Alright, so let's class actor walks event, actor event, and def init superclass call, and what we had here nothing. So self as string equals to vector I think I could replace these arguments with data classes, and then I will be able to export them to JSON automatically. Yeah, I think I could do that. All right. Yeah, I think I will replace this thing with pydantic base model, and that's it. Alright, so to-dos each to base model. Alright. But it's later, so for today I will just replace the events to actor event subclasses, and then test that everything is working, and then I will just end the stream. Yeah. So we are streaming for more than an hour already. Awesome. Self actor state coordinates. Yeah, all right. So let's replace it with UI and actor Volks event, and then just self. Yeah, so now we have and this is actor found item event. Yeah. Class actor found item event. Actor event. done. Self actor dot name found. Alright, so it also says item, item, and found item name and then self. Oops, actor inventory. Alright, so here we have so we have, oops, let's replace it with UI, actor found item event, and there'll be actor and item of course, and then we'll switch into actor found monster event, and it's actor event, and as always we are going to write some boilerplate code, and then we will self as string also pass the monster here. So monster is monster and set a string equals to counted a monster. Self actor name just encountered actor name alright, done. Next quest. Let's play. I almost finished. That's very nice. UI actor found monster event, and there will be actor and monster. Alright, so will be actor hits first event, event, actor event, define init, superclass call, and actually here it will be a creature protector. Yeah, that's no good. Actually, I could pass a creature here without any problems, probably, but resolved. Disregard the fact Alright, let's remove it at all. Fuck. Maybe I need to switch to base model immediately. Сука. All right, so let's try it. Base model. Yeah, and I will remove this and sell. Why Python? Well, why not? Well, I'm using Python most of the time, so I just know best. I can't say that Python is worse or better than any other language for making a Groyper online game, but it's best for me because I know it's best. Alright, so I need to check out if Pydantic has post in it. Pydantic post in it and he always gives bad advice on code languages. Well, if you're not sure about choosing Python or something else, choose Python. If you're not sure, Python will be a better solution. Otherwise, if you are sure about what to choose, you don't need advice at all. Yes, so my advice is if you need an advice, choose Python. Otherwise, well, if you don't need an advice, you don't need an advice, right? Yeah, it's that simple. All right, so on the second monitor, I'm currently reading the Pydantic documentation, and it has posting it parse method, which I could use. Is there a way to do notations? Init variable, yeah, all right. Oh, so Jack Hoffman. Alright, so I could do the following thing. I could pass it as a init variable actually from data classes. Yeah. So Jack Hoffman says he always gives bad advice on code languages. He told me once that C was the same as C++. Now I haven't said that. He was the person who confuses C and C++, and then came to me for getting an advice. But if you are bad at asking for advice, you will get bad advice, of course. All right, so I need to check if base model has method whatever. So a string and that's it actually, right? And right, yeah, I think that's it. This claim has been fact-checked and found to be false. I need sources which are proving that claim, that my claim is false. Alright, and meanwhile I could do just this, probably. I could do the following thing. I could oh, music has stopped because I was reading data classes documentation. Alright, so what I should do now is I need to call oh no, it's not init var, it's how's it called? Data classes init variable and Oh yes, so it has field types. All right. So instead of init var, I could use field, and let's see, I could field from data class, and it should just string equals to field. We need false. That should be it. Let's check very quick in the console. Everything they said. Oops. That's no good, I think. That's what can't be go mapping proxy. You should use field with base model, not field. Okay, I should use field, not field. All right. Field with capitalized field. Import this name, field from data classes and pydentic field. All right. Seems better, right? B B B B B B B B B B B B B B B B B. All right, and let's check what pydentic tells me about this field object. Field. Field refers to field function. Field. What about now? Let's just leave this and boom, yeah, it's working. Nice. Impressive, very nice. All right. So now I will fall and I'll just I'll record this thing. So actor health equals to, what's the type of actor health? It's still not very good solution. Because of that I need to make sure this types are not in conflict. Whatever. So it's float and actor name is string. Yeah, alright. And now how is it? Post parse method is just remove this shit and this shit, and now what I need to do is just self string is equals to self actor health and self actor name. Yeah, this thing seems to be the best because I have a string object and also I have all the fields used for building the string, and since this is a data class I actually could convert it to JSON automatically and just send it to the front end if someone will decide to make graphics for the game. Yeah, that's pretty good. I've spent like 45 minutes just to decide how better to show these messages, but I think I came to a pretty good solution. Alright. And now I need to remake all the classes here according to this scheme. Alright, so actor cheated death, actor healed, and actually I could copy everything from here, just this manner, then replace it to actor name. Here should be heal mount equals to heal mount is what? There should be float probably. And self actor health and self heal amount. All right. Whew. I just flushed my nose and seems like there was a bit of my brain in it because I feel like I've just lost 30 IQ points or something. All right, let's finish that. Actor name, item value. If I could copy a data class here and probably just send a copy to the event instead of yeah, whatever. Yeah, this seems to be the best option available here, and I have like half an hour of 40 minutes probably left of free time. I need to do things faster actually, and let's see what I need to do. Let's copy this code sample once again. Yeah, copy pasting code is good. Do not trust anyone who tries to prove you otherwise. And we have actor health. We replace it with actor money. And actor money is integer so far, I think. Yep. Yeah, that's probably the only bad thing about this method is that I need to check every type and can I creature yeah, so to enable deep copy, probably using base class as well. All right. So actor name and item name string. So self item name. Yeah, that's surely not very good decision. I should. I will fix it later. Right now, let's just make it working. So it's integer as well, and self item. Oops, item value and this and self active money. Money. All right. Yeah, buy Sony Vegas 90K. See ya. I hope I will resume my regular streaming very soon. Let's go this. And what I name is oh. Actor name and actor coordinates. Poo. Yup. Oh no, it's okay. Oop. So item name is string and items equals to hello Groypers, yes, separate Steve. This is integer, and here we'll do actor name, and then self item name, and then self actor inventory. Oh no, so just items, and place the len call. Yup. So actor name. Monster name and number of items. Self monster name. Yup. Now we need to fix all these actor chief deaths. So self health. Actor health and actor name is self name. I wonder why my completion doesn't work. Right, so actor hit event. Done, then actor sold item event. Actor money. So money. Actor name, self name. Oh. Item name is item name and item value is item value. All right. So the next thing is actor Volks event. So let's place it. So actor name equals to actor name, and oh yeah, of course it's self name. Actor coordinates is self state coordinates. And next thing is actor found item event. Item name is item name, and actor name is self name, and number of items equals to length self inventory. Class of the day when? Well, as I've said, later this month, I think. Maybe next weekend, but I think actually it's not so much of February left. I need to hurry. But yeah, I will make a class for sure. Actor found monsters event. So it has monster name equals monster name, and actor name equals self name. Right, so only 4 events left. Finally, so actor hits first event, and it requires what? Fighters. So it's how to call it better. Fighter. Alright, so first fighter name is green, and P. So first fighter name hits first. Self. First hit damage. Dealt. Second fighter name. Alright. fighters 0 name. First hit damage equals to first hit damage, and second fighter name equals to self oh no, it's fighters 1 name. Alright. Actor killed, went, actor went, and all we need is actor name, which is string. Alright. And it says, oh no, actor is killed. Alright. And let's replace it with UI.bb and actor name equals to self name. Then only 2 events left, so press back, actor event equals to equals to almost exactly the same thing as this one, except yep. Actually, maybe it's better to do 1 hit per 1 tick. To do 1 hit per 1 tick. Yeah, that's much better, I think. So Bungly main, oh, it's Bungi main. Well, whatever. Epic game. Yeah, thanks, mate. I'm working hard for the Groyper prosperity. And window parentheses here. Oh yeah, it's parentheses, not brackets. Whatever. So I'll leave it for now, but we'll remove this class in the future, and it's almost exactly the same as this one, except we have burst indexes and oh. is a bit inconsistent, but still we will remove this very soon. So there is no need to fix what is going to be removed at all. So yeah, so if this guy is killed, oh, it should be not cell but fighters 1. Same, but with 0. Oh, shit. All right, and this is the last event we have here. It's a bit tricky, but we will see. So it says class actor root event. So it's event, and let's see. We have a lot of stuff here, so it's killer name. Field name equals drink and here. Money equals integer, and name, kill money, and loot. And loot will be items names is equals to list of strings. All right, and method name so self killer name got self killed money from self killed name plus woo. killed my... Yeah, I don't like how it looks, but... Actually, I am not sure. Yeah, probably I could use all these methods as fields that I used during initialization. Oh. Actually, I think that I should have done that. Oh yeah, I forgot that I actually pass the sheet to every variable I have here. Boom, 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 oops, boom, boom. Oh, no. Sorry, I'm retarded and my code is hitting my brain. Of course, we don't need to do that. Oh, never mind. Alright, so what we have here, we have a loot event and it has items names, and items names are X name for X in killed inventory. Alright, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, if it's actor, then I send a loot event to it, and since it looks like we are almost done here, now all I need to do is to open the UI here and X for X as string for X in log. Yup, seems to be okay. Why my type checking doesn't work? I can't get it. It's actors X event field when it falls, and let's see if it's working. And so we have circular imports due to game state, game state imports actor and actor imports UI. Yep. Seems like we need to move every actor event to actor. Factor and remove import from here, and we should be okay. Nope. Validation error for active workspace string. Field required. While it's required, if I just say that it's not actor folks event, it says actor event, it says field default factory alias title. And how should I use? So it works for the data class, but doesn't work for the base model. Let's see. Model properties, recursive models, dynamic model creation. I could share the screen probably. So window capture pydantic. Yeah, alright. I'm trying to figure out how to Yeah, it seems like my yeah, while I was trying to find out what's happening, the viewer count fell to just 2 people. Nobody wants to help me. It's sad. I could try to use there are events. I could try to use optional, but still it's used to provide information about the field with the models human consultation. Default. Let's read it once again. Field function default value of the fields in the field equals the field's default. The first argument can be used to set the default use ellipsis to indicate the field is required. And what to do when it's not required? Let's try, for example, to do this. So I will use still just string. And I can't see anything. Why? Actor log. What's that? A string. It's empty. What the fuck? Let's do it the following way. Сука, блять. Ебаное говно. I hope I have enough time because I need to interrupt myself pretty soon. Just a string, and let's remove this. Could I do that? No, I can't. Let's do it this way. Yeah, whatever. String. Return, then return, then return, then Alright, so it's working. I need to invest more time in figuring out how invest more time and figuring out how Pydantic works, but still I see this as a major win. We have oh, I could do the following thing. We have data class right here, and I could do the following thing. It should return string and rise not implemented. Alright. Yup. So yeah, it's now working, and let's see, we have some text, so like, yeah, it's updating as Groyper makes more and more steps, and we could decrease tick time to make it more comprehensible. Let's see, increase the size. So alright, so Nero is traveling around the world, around the Groyper HQ, and he just encountered the ugly incel, and yeah, ugly incel is killed, and now the Nero 9000 has a boosted ring of rusty dexterity, and he continues the traveling, etc, etc. So it's not just working. Now I have some kind of interface finally to provide to exchange the data between the server and front end. So I have like some universal data format which could be used not just by me but by someone else if someone will join the development eventually. Alright, so it was pretty hard, and I was retarded a bit, especially in the end, but still, during the last 20 minutes, but still I see that as an absolute win. And thanks to everyone for watching. If you have any ideas, reach me out, and subscribe to Telegroyp. Any updates will appear there first. So, see ya. Bye.